Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? You're just here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back with another reaction to Game of Thrones on this Game of Thrones Thursday. This is Season 5, Episode 8, Hardhome. Now, I was just setting things up, getting ready to jump in this reaction and start filming. And I was thinking to myself, what went down the last episode? Because I watch a lot of TV shows, and it's not always easy to remember what went down the last one, especially with the one I'm about to jump into. So, yeah, I was thinking about it, and that's when it actually hit me. The very end of the last episode, we actually saw Cersei get locked up and put away, captured, which is freaking amazing because I feel like she deserves everything that she's got coming to her, and there's no one there to actually save her right now. Like, obviously, Tywin, he's long gone. We got Jaime, he's also captured. Tyrion, he wouldn't help her if he could. And her own son, the king, he's pretty much useless. So yeah, I don't know how she's gonna get out of this one, or if she even is, but if she does, everybody else better watch out. And then on the other side of the world, we also got Khaleesi and Tyrion finally crossing paths, and I can't wait to see how their relationship forms because we know that he's a good speaker and he has a way with people, so I do feel like they're gonna bond and something good is gonna happen between them. I'm not saying there's gonna be a relationship or anything like that, but I do feel like he can be useful for her, so we shall see what happens with those two. But if you guys look for my full reactions to the show, the link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in, let's check it out. Let's go.
Your Grace, I want to
You
say...
will not speak.
George should probably not be talking at all right now.
How do I know you are who you say you are?
I killed my mother, Joanna Lannister, on the day I was born. I killed my father, Tywin Lannister, with a bolt to the heart.
He did do that.
The greatest Lannister killer of our time.
So I should welcome you into my service because you murdered members of your own family.
Your Grace, we have only just met. It's too soon to know if you deserve my service.
If you'd rather return to the fight.
There we go. He's got people skills.
Just say the word. What would you have me do with him?
First test.
Or I would kill him if he ever returned.
A ruler who kills those devoted to her is not a ruler who inspires devotion. You're going to need to inspire devotion if you're ever going to rule across the narrow sea.
That was a dope line. Good quote.
But you cannot have him by your side when you do.
Remove Ser Jorah from the city.
Oh my god. We have never seen Cersei in this state.
My name is Lana. When I was 8, I begged enough money to buy my first bucket of oysters. It took a while,
Arya's on the come up.
but I finally saved enough to buy myself an oyster cart. I turned left onto Moonsinger Lane. Turned left onto Ragman Lane.
Is this like her first real mission?
Louis IV with vinegar.
The man is a gambler. A girl named Lana will return to the docks. She will watch the gambler.
And then what?
A gift.
I forgot about him. Maybe the one person she actually has in her corner.
The trial will take place. Charges?
Another trial.
Fornication, treason, incest, the murder of King Robert. All lies.
I can't stay.
There is a way. Your Grace.
Unleash the mountain. Franken Mountain. They better hope Cersei never gets out of there. Otherwise, I fear for everyone.
Why, Theon?
No, Theon. There is no Theon. Reek.
Reek. Why did you tell him Reek?
You wanted to escape. There is no escape.
She could have escaped if it wasn't for you.
If it weren't for you, I'd still have a family. If I could do what Ramsay did to you right here, right now, I would.
I'll never forgive him for turning his back on Robb.
I deserve to be killed those
They
boys.
weren't those
King
boys,
Robb.
they were Bran and Rickon. They were your brothers. You've known them since they were born.
They were only...
Only what? Tell me.
I can't, not unless...
He almost let it
Tell
slip.
me, they weren't what?
They weren't.
Tell me why Bran and Rickon should be gone while you still breathe the air. Tell me to my face, Theon. Tell me that they weren't your brothers.
They weren't Bran and Rickon.
He said it. The truth is out there.
You're more prepared for a siege than they could ever be. All we have to do is wait for them to freeze, starve, and mutiny.
They're just gonna wait there for 6 months.
You disagree.
Stannis isn't from the north. You are, Father.
And what do you recommend?
That we not sit and wait for Stannis to decide what sort of fight this is going to be.
A smart commander does not abandon a defensive advantage.
Yeah, I don't think that's the
Once we
smartest
step behind
idea.
those walls, they can't touch us.
I'm not going to kill you.
Yes!
So if I'm not going to be murdered and I'm not going to be banished...
You're going to advise me.
Hand of the Queen!
Complete sentences.
Advise you on what?
How to get what I want.
The Iron Throne.
Lannister, Targaryen, Baratheon, Stark, Tyrell. They're all just spokes on a wheel.
The wheel of time.
Beautiful dream. Stopping the wheel. You're not the first person who's ever dreamt it.
I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
Ooh. Okay, Khaleesi.
Confess. I can make sure you die in the most hideous way imaginable. And all I do is sit here imagining hideous ways for you to die.
There goes the water. Oh, man. We've never seen Cersei this low. Jon Snow looking like a boss. Look at those views. You guys probably know already, but where did they film this?
Last time I saw you, the little crow was your prisoner. The other way around now. What happened?
War.
Why aren't you in chains?
He's not my prisoner.
They're on the same side now.
Fucking traitor. You fight for the crows now?
Well, this isn't going well.
You and the pretty crow do a lot of talking, Tormund. And when you're done talking, do you get down on your knees and suck his cock?
No! Lord Broken Bones. God damn.
Gather the elders and let's talk.
Blood just leaking out.
Since when do the crows give two shits if we live? In normal times we wouldn't, but these aren't normal times. I knew Mance Rayder.
It's got their
He
attention.
never wanted a war with the Night's Watch. He wanted a new life for his people, for you. We're prepared to give you that new life. If you swear you'll join us when the real war begins.
I want to go with you.
They're like little ingrats.
I'm right behind you, I promise.
This girl seems to be getting a lot of attention. I don't know if she's gonna have a bigger role moving forward. Gotta get that one back too. What's happening? Like a crazy storm's coming or something. Death storm.
Shut the gate.
Okay, all those people are dead. They're gonna break the gate though. What is happening right now? Now they want to leave. That water must be freezing. Form one straight line, please. Oh, that wall's coming down. Skull Crusher.
They're gonna let them pass the wall even if you're not there.
You have my word. I've given orders.
Don't think you're gonna be there to enforce those orders.
This is rough.
Nice work! Right there!
Yo. I was not expecting a war to break out this episode. What are those called? Like the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse? Crushed. Demon. Come on, Jon Snow. Music in the background too? Like, this is intense. Ooh, didn't break. Completely like disintegrated him. I can't even say the word, but that's what he did to him. That's the demon one. That's the one we saw before. This episode got crazy. And this girl can fight. Oh my god. They got her. I got chills from that. Just the stairs. Sending another wave. World War Z. We're leaving the giant, but he might sink the boat anyway. Oh. I'm intrigued by these guys, especially this one. The fucking demon. Oh yeah, they're gonna remember each other. He's raising his arms like, mine now. See this shit? And his army grows. They all just rise. Yo. There she is. This is crazy right now. No words need to be said, so I'll be the one to say them. This is fucking nuts. Alright guys, that was Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 8, Hardhome. And what an incredible episode. I was thinking halfway through the episode, alright, it's a little bit slow right now. I think we got ourselves another setup episode going into Episode 9. And we all know the history of Episode 9s in the show, which are always freaking incredible. And I can't wait for this season's Episode 9, especially after this season's Episode 8. There's a second there near the end where I was actually questioning myself. I'm like, did I click the wrong episode? Because I was not expecting this at all from going into this episode for an Episode 8, and here we are. A full-on war that we witnessed this episode. That was freaking crazy. So, I even mentioned during the episode while it was going on, but last season, Episode 9, our people were actually fighting the wildlings, and then this season, here we are, Episode 8, we're fighting with them, and look at what we can accomplish when we work together. Like, this is why they should have listened earlier on in the episode to Jon Snow when he was warning them. I get it. Their beef has gone on for a long period of time. They're not just going to listen to this kid. And that's what all he is to them right now, is just a kid. And even the one guy that was vouching for him, the one red-haired, I always forget his name, but the one main wildling, he was vouching for him. He's like, yes, he's prettier than my 2 daughters, and he is young, but he can lead. And he showed everything that Jon Snow does proves he has what it takes to be a good leader. And he proves it by actually leading by example, like even on the front lines there and staying back and sending everybody else on the boats, going back to the wall. Like he's basically saving them first, like the kids and women and everyone. Just he's getting as many people as possible onto the boats just so he could stay back and keep fighting and save as many as possible. And that just shows the type of leader that he is. And I feel like the wildlings, they really noticed it there as well. Like even when he was like covering like the breaches in the wall there, he was the one right there on the front lines, like fending off that one White Walker. I don't even know if they're all considered White Walkers. I guess they are. Like, I'm assuming they have different, like, tiers. Like, we saw the ones in the back. They were just kind of standing there watching from the mountain or the hill while they sent in, like, all their pawns. And that's really what it felt like, at least to me, like a game of chess in that scenario there, because they were just kind of sitting back, watching everything and sending in, like, waves almost to take them out. And then everyone that dies from those waves just joins those waves. So it's kind of crazy how it works, but I really like seeing them out there. Just the visuals from this episode alone were super impressive. All the fights in the snow, you gotta freaking love it. But when they're standing up there on that hill, it was, I don't know what it is, but it's like the 4 horses of the apocalypse or something like that. I think I only knew about them from Supernatural and Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, one of the DLCs, but that was freaking incredible. I love this episode based on just that last 20-minute war that we got. I was not expecting that at all, but let's go back a little bit because I obviously did skip right to the good part or the action part of the episode, but I was telling myself because I was thinking, yes, this is going to be more of a setup episode leading into the final couple to finish this season off. But I've been also trying to tell myself to be a little bit more patient, or just trying to be more patient in general. And so I never brought it up this episode at all. I was pretty proud of myself. I didn't say it was slow. I know people get upset when I do bring that up. Not everybody, but some people. I didn't bring that up this episode, and wow, look at the payoff that I got for being patient. I freaking love this episode. But going back to the start, we actually saw Cersei locked up, locked away, and seeing the state that she's actually in, we have never seen Cersei that low before, so it was kind of crazy to see. Like, at one point of the episode, she was actually drinking water from the floor that was spilt on the floor because she refused to drink it. That was freaking crazy. And then on the other side of the world, we also got Tyrion and Khaleesi just chopping it up. She was like this close to just saying, you know what, screw it, I should kill you. I'm just going to kill you, just be done with it. And she was pretty close to doing that to Jorah too. But Jorah, I feel bad for the guy. He actually got banished for a second time, so he was sent away, but yet he keeps on coming back. It's like a stray dog or something. It's like you give him a little piece of scrap food and he just keeps on coming back. So that's basically Jorah right now, like a loyal dog that is also a stray dog. But yeah, we got Tyrion chopping it up with Khaleesi. That was great to see. They're just drinking wine, and he's proven already that he can be a great help to her, a great assistance, and he's basically the hand of the queen now. She even said, like, I'm going to keep you around for advice. So that was pretty cool to see. I already knew that those two characters would get along. I just didn't know when exactly it would go down. And now here we are, 5 seasons into the show, almost 6 seasons into the show. Like, we're not getting this till the end of season 5, which is freaking crazy. But I also love that because we got to know these characters over 5 seasons, but we never got to see them interact. So to see them finally come together, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just think it's cool. So yeah, it's a great thing to see. But moving on, Arya. We also got to see how far she's come as well. That's one thing we've seen from a lot of characters. I don't know if it's just me, but one thing I really noticed from this episode, like, we see Khaleesi, we heard her whole story. Tyrion even told it this episode, her whole backstory. Then we see Jon Snow coming in with the wildlings, or coming to the wildlings, looking like a complete boss. Then we got Arya out here as well. Look how far she's come. Like, she's basically turned into an assassin now. Like, we never saw the actual assassination intent, but we saw how she would let it play out. Like, she's now the, what did they say her name was? Laura? I forget exactly what Jägermeister is calling her now, but he's trained her to basically be an assassin. So I can't wait to see where the Arya storyline goes from here. But let's get back to the action now, because Jon Snow, what a war. I did not expect to see that. I know I've said that a few times, but I did not expect to see that going into this episode. And how this episode was playing out for the first half of it, it's kind of crazy that how it ended. And just those final shots, like the silence as they're floating away, like no words need to be said. I was talking more than anyone. They were just staring at each other. Jon Snow and like that head demon. I don't know the actual title of the White Walker. I'm sure there's like different ranks and tiers and levels, but that was just crazy to me. Like that whole image when you like raised his hand or raised his arms, you see the dead come back to life. And right before that one girl I was talking about, one of the wildlings, she was getting a lot of screen time this episode. And I was like, is she going to play a major part moving forward? And nope. By the end of the episode, she was killed off. She came back as a White Walker. Is that the title? Guys, let me know. Maybe I shouldn't even know this let me put it like this. If I'm supposed to know that there's different rankings or different levels to the White Walkers, and I'm supposed to know their names by now, then please let me know in the comments down below, because yes, I suck at names. You guys know that, but I'm always trying to learn them. I definitely want to know just so I can say them properly for the recaps and not piss anybody off, any hardcores. So yeah, if I should know, like, are they all considered just White Walkers, or are those demon ones considered something different? Like, I'm a little bit confused by the whole ranking system of them, but I'm definitely intrigued. So yeah, if I'm not supposed to know just yet, then don't let me know. Never mind these questions that I'm asking, but if there was something like different positions that I missed out on or just misheard, then let me know, just so I could start basically saying them, calling them by the proper names moving forward. But yeah, this was a great episode. I have no idea what episode 9 is going to bring in episode 10. Last season, I already said it, like episode 9s, you guys already know, you guys kind of let me know that episode 9s are a thing in this show, and that's one thing that I've always paid attention to. So going into this season's episode 9, I'm freaking hyped, but season finales, I don't know, at least for me, in a lot of other shows, they always build up to the season finale, but for this one, it's like the season finales are just the episode 9s, and then the actual season finales are more or less epilogues. But last season, best season finale ever for season 4, so yeah, I'm pumped for these final 2 episodes. Hopefully they're good. Yes, this season definitely started off slow, but whew, you just gotta be patient, I guess. I don't know if every other season is gonna be like this moving forward, because I do feel like, especially with season 4, it moved a lot quicker, so maybe that's why I was kind of, I don't know, maybe not the most patient going into this one, because last season was so fast-paced, and I freaking loved every single episode for season 4, but with this one, we have 2 episodes remaining. It did start off a little bit slow, but man, it is paying off now. I am absolutely loving it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my reactions as well. If my calculations are correct, I think this is actually my first Game of Thrones reaction of the new year on YouTube, so that's pretty cool. We're definitely starting things off with a bang. I was not expecting that war. I'm going to say it for the 5th time right here, right now. But I freaking loved it. As always, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yoing with.